Here's a video about a old lawn tractor. It's missing its deck, missing its engine, but otherwise all there. So I converted it to electric, just prove that it could, and so that it can move under its own power, because it's cool and rusted and worth saving. It's got 2 new front tires that came off a snowblower, probably the same vintage. These things don't have any cracks. They were all stored inside. So they don't even have tubes in them. The rears, they look good from the outside, but I mean, they're pretty cracked. So they were losing air. I put a tube in that one. Haven't put a tube in this one yet, but I think I will, just for preservation of this thing. The idea is to drive it back out to the shed where I found it and park it again. It's got some great features, like this glass amp meter and these glass headlights. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. Imagine it's an electric brushless motor from a DeWalt lawnmower. And these are my oldest, crummiest batteries, which I think I'm going to leave out in the shed there. Just a spare slot to keep your spare battery. That's why it's a little bit offset, because the screws are in a different spot, but that's okay. You can instantly tell which one's the live one and which one's the spare one. And that way you don't, you could probably run this off 40 volts. That's what that thing used to run off of. But I'm running it off of 20 volts because that's the brushless controller that I got to replace the one that was broken on the lawnmower. Basically, you just fire that thing up, run it up to full speed, let out the clutch, and it'll go. Clutch in, go in reverse, motor controller on. Spin it up. So yeah, gear selector still works, and I love these old knobs. So reverse to neutral, put into like 5th gear. The motor doesn't spin very fast, so it's fine. On these old machines, you select the gear, push in the clutch, gonna flip on the on switch. That turns on the motor control and all the systems. Spin up the motor. Watch the amps come up. Brake even still works. Brakes on this side of this machine, and the clutch is on that side. So there's this little knob. Unfortunately, I have to use a little knob to control the speed of that motor. It's just part of the brushless motor controller that I bought. There's probably other ones out there, but this one was cheap. Turn that off. Turn the lights off separately. There you go. I wonder if we can get a little shot of it. Of the original belts underneath. Still working here. Yeah. Just I gotta push in the clutch and do all these things. I can hear the beeping of the... There's the controllers powering up. Can I, you know what, I'll just put you on the floor. Hopefully you get a view of something. Push in the clutch. Spin the clutch. Nice. That's not going anywhere. Can try switching for the backup. See what happens. Battery needs to go on the charger. think I'm going to leave the lights on as a little surprise for the next person who plugs in a battery. Prepared earlier. Thanks for watching.